rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. Brooks from outside drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Brooks against Leonard. Outside Covington. Back to Leonard. Launches a three, and he buries his first look.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Moran against Wall. Jackson for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Wall, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size, along with his handles, help him operate inside.
Well, Brett, any team loves to have a guy like Covington, setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
George outside from deep three-point range, and the Clippers miss again. For Memphis, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Bain finds Brooks. Outside for Moran. Blocked! And they get it back. With the second effort, Brooks the pass to Moran. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Brooks with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he sinks the second. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Wall. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
George passes to Zubac. The shot, no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Jackson against Covington. Stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's the time to hang. Wall, the pass to George. No good there. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Covington. Fires from deep. George, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
The quick feed of Moran. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Brooks against Leonard. Up and over Brooks. And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 5 now.
That's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Up top, Brooks. Leonard defending. Jackson, the pass to Bain. Knocks it down from distance.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
George passes to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Wall. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Grizzlies. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They control the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it. Always working hard to bring something out the next season.
Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Zubac's with it. He's picked up by Adams. Here's Covington. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And it's Adams missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And the jam by George.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there, swinging on the rim.
George over to help. Pass to Brooks. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
That shot wide open. Bain's got 6. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Moran against Wall. Oh, sweet move. And the layup by Moran. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard outside. Fires top of the key. And it's Bain with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. It's George with the drive. Soft touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor, a 3-level scorer, and he's going to come at you in multiple ways.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Leonard can't get it to go. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Pass to Adams. Zubats with the steal. Covington with it. Checked by Brooks. George for 3. Counted from distance. George has got 9 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable, setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Moran against Wall. Back to Covington. The shot that time not on target. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. Wall against Morant. Out to Leonard. Over Brooks. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of Appreciated Valley. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubats, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. Here's Adams, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Clippers shooting it with confidence, 54% so far. Moran against Wall. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wall's got 9 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. For the lead. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. George draws the double. Wall finds Zubats. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Now here's Leonard. He has 7. Kicks it to George. 4-3. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Leonard for three. Drills it from deep. 10 points for him.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to John Wall.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And Morant drops them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. It's George with the drive. Pulls it from the corner. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. George with a steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Leonard on the wing. Here's Covington. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Covington's got 8.
Covington will hit threes, but he'll go down low and mix it up a bit too.
Outside Morant. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
The free throw drops for Bane. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Morant into the lane. Outside for Brooks. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Here's Brooks. And that one's good. Brooks has gotten his second bucket.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Zubac passes to Wall. Out to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
And how about that? Covington rising up and throwing it down with some authority.
Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Brooks. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. That that takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Grizzlies. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in its center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Bain against George. And Wall comes to help. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Out to Leonard. For 3, George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Leonard outside. Out to Covington. The 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And it'll be interesting. Will they start calling Covington's number offensively the way he's going?
Bain against George. Out to the right wing. Here's Moran. It's stolen by Wall. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard for 3. Covington. Great positioning on the putback. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. And you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Pass to Covington. Out to Leonard. Up top, George, guarded by Bain. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Clock at 4. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Moran against Leonard. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Wall. Here's George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Brooks. Back to Jackson. Going inside. And the dunk by Jackson. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Down low. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Calm, cool, and Covington. Big time shot.
Morant with it. Pass to Adams. Zubats with the steal. Here's Leonard. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Oh, you could see it from the moment he caught the ball. Leonard looking to rise to the occasion, making the big shot to help the team out.
Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And it's critical. Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. George against Bain. Here's Leonard.
Well, that's all Adams and his effort right there. Great job affecting that attempt.
Leonard can't get it to go. Bain finds Jackson. Back to Bain. Plenty of space. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Bain's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Leonard on the wing. And it's in. Wow.
That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Wall against Moran. Puts the move on. Another shot. George with a steal. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Releases. Leonard can't get it to go. And here's Memphis.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
And a chance for Kawhi Leonard to step up and make a big impact here. We all know he can deliver.
Timeout call. Memphis. They're down by 3. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And here's George. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
How many times have we seen Paul George single-handedly just close out games by himself? We'll see if this is one of those times.
So a close game sees the Clippers taking. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting.
Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
It's George on the wing, defended by Booker. George with the bucket.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Jackson against Paul. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Paul. Ayton at the elbow. Good. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now Paul, following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Outside Jackson. Zubac a screen on Paul. Jackson has the open look, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Crowder finds Ayton to the middle. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Leonard. Shoots it. Los Angeles with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The shot by Paul, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. No good from outside. Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And it's Leonard missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. That one good for 2.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
The Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Robert Covington comes in for Morris, and it's John Wall in for Reggie Jackson. And here's Wall outside. They get it back. Phoenix leading by 8. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And Ayton throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Takes it out to Covington. The 3, and stolen by Booker. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. Second chance shot, Kicks it out to Paul. There's the pass to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got his second basket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Leonard on the wing to stop the drought. He can't hit that time. DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. His work on the glass.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Phoenix.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Phoenix?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Ball against Paul. Here's George, and that one's on target from the wing. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
A reliable jump shooter, Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Passes to Johnson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Johnson's got his first basket.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Leonard. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. Covington with the ball. Stolen by George. Bridges with the steal. Johnson, a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Covington. Nobody near Leonard. Zubac, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kept alive, and George kicks to Leonard. Another shot. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the team.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Zubac. And the Suns miss again.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The kick out to Wall. Zubac in the post. Covered by Johnson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Down low. Here's Ayton. And that one goes long. Clippers trail by 11. A three from Leonard, and that one goes. First for him tonight, 1 for 8.
As we've seen, there's nothing Leonard can't do. He's polished every aspect of his game.
Bridges, right side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Clippers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Now the pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Clippers trail by 10. The Clippers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
20 seconds left in the first half. Here's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 14.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Paul for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Suns, 26. The Clippers, 20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Harris is out there with Batum, and it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes, sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks, and timely they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it, sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll, and sometimes they'll just go under.
Here's Batum, and the wide open shot from Morris, and the 3 off target.
There was a mix-up defensively, left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Payne, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Cameron Payne.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
This is it to Powell. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Coffey passes to Powell. From the wing. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns leading by 6. Driving the lane. Pass to Landale. And here is Craig. Takes a 3. Morris with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Outside for Jackson. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. And a wide open look for Lee. Buries the long-range jumper. Lee's got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 7. Coffee passes to Batum. He trains the quick shot.
The smooth jumper from Nicholas Batum. It gets better with age.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Jackson. Poked away. And now the Clippers on the break. Out to Morris, beyond the arc. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Suns leading by 5. Lee passes to Landale. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Suns have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight, and the second free throw, good. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Powell. The pass to Morris. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the shot's good from Crowder.
This has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Jackson kicks to Powell. Back to Jackson. The turnaround Jay. Rebound by the Suns. Batum with the steal. From deep. Good on the triple. Batum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Reliable shooting for Batum at the arc. Having offensive options you can count on is so important.
Passes it to Crowder. From deep. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 6. A 3 from Morris. Craig pulls it in. Craig's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Coffee gets it to go.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Craig. To Payne. It's Crowder on the wing. 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Suns missing. Now here's Powell. The putback. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Who's out there for Phoenix.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Now Wall. On the wing, George. Pulls it up. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Paul kicks to Booker. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 5 here tonight. George with no one around. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Booker outside. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Outside, Wall. Back to Leonard. Pass to George. to tie it up. And that one's good, Leonard. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
To the paint, stolen by Zubac. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Left side, Leonard. Back to George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there. You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Back to Bridges. Over George. Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The kick out to Wall. The pass to George. Outside Leonard. Zubac a screen on Bridges. A 3 from Leonard. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Ball against Paul. Ball passes to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Unloads. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Paul. George against Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. .135 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 3.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
And here's George. Passes it to Zubac. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And he is unable to get the second one.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Pass to Booker. There's the 3. It's John Wall with the rebound.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And taken away by Paul. Inside. Johnson kicks to Ayton. A 3-pointer, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Zubac the pass to George. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. 17 seconds left in the game. Here's Paul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And it's CP stepping up to the line, looking unflappable. Not much gets to the veteran point guard.
Wall looking it over and taken away by Paul. And the miss. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the...
teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. And he converts the layup.
You can tell Leonard sees the whole floor, allowing him to set guys up well.
And here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from the wing. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Back to Morris. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. Shoots over Jackson. Russell, that's good.
Boy, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Stolen by Russell. And now the T-Wolves on the break. George with a steal. Leonard finds George. Russell with the rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Now here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And the dunk by Jackson.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
He gets it in there. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense, too.
Here's George. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Prince. And here's Edwards. Towns for three. Paul George pulls down the board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Out of bounds, the Clippers will keep possession.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The kick out to Morris. Three-pointer. No luck on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Towns into the lane. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 35 left now in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Zubac. Leonard for three. Hits a three-pointer.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Russell against Jackson. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Morris outside. Out to Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, Minnesota. Moving it up. The finish! And it's Towns with the power finish.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Kicks it to George. Now here's Leonard. The three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Russell attacking. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
George passes to Morris. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Morris has gotten his second bucket of the game. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And Minnesota has possession. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Towns for three. Offensive board. Second shot opportunity. Gobert with the bucket.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Leonard passes to Zubac.
Minnesota foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Towns a screen on Jackson. Tries it from 19. The shot by Towns, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. Picked it out of midair. Oh, deflected. Zubac with the steal. And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. To the paint. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Gobert with it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Jackson, the pass to Zubac. Leonard for three. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Edwards. The shot won't fall. And George with some nice D. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 9 points.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
The shot by Russell, no good.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Again, the miss by Leonard.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both good from the line that time. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries. In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Towns for three. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to Jackson. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just good awareness from Leonard there, feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Now here's Edwards. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Jackson outside. No good with a layup. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Just his 4th make in 10 tries.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
George passes to Morris. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. That one misses. And the second free throw is good. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Russell against Jackson. Here's Edwards. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Goes back up. Ooh, nice D from George. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thanks, Alex. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Well, Los Angeles shooting it well, around 55% for the game. George. And George with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
You want to talk about length? Gobert's arms go on forever. A major threat for putback slams.
Leonard passes to Zubac. The kick out to Morris. Jackson with it. Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota shooting around 41%.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Out of bounds, the Clippers will keep possession. Leonard, left side. George passes to Jackson. From downtown, it's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 12. George outside. Back to Zubac. Pass to Jackson. Morris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac. And a nice finish on the layup. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Gobert with the stuff.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
George for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And George with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. It's George on the wing. Up top, Zubac. Pass to Jackson. Back to Zubac. The kick out to Morris. Jack's up at 3. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Here's Russell. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
You know, guys, whenever Russell attacks second chance opportunities like that, it's a big bonus.
Morris for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. The shot by Towns, no good. The Clippers shooting just about 33% since this 2nd half started. Here's Jackson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter. The Timberwolves shooting well here in the 3rd, hitting 50% of their shots. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Inside. On the break. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. To the middle. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Russell. To the inside, deflects the pass. Ooh, Morris with a steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, George passes to Zubac. Morris for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Gobert. To the wing, right side. The three from Russell. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Talk about it.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together. In the front court, and it's Jackson in at the 1. And a deep 3 from Leonard. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. To take the lead. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Morris sets a screen. George passes to Morris. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 5th assist in this one.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And it's Russell on the drive. Here's Brent. Leonard defending. Here's Edwards. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Leonard for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Russell with the ball. Guarded now by George. Back to Edwards. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Leonard's got room. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Russell. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Pass to Prince, who poked away. Now here's Gobert, guarded by Morris. Russell from outside. Gobert. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
And here's Morris. Now here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Pass to Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
I don't think you can afford to hack Towns like you do other bigs because he's too good a free throw shooter, and he'll make you pay when he gets to the line.
And the second of 2 is good, and that'll put him up 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Lets the 3 fly. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just an absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied.
Now here's Russell. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth. So the first one drops, and that gives him a lead.
Gobert often hits for a higher percentage from the field than he does from the line, but they really need his free throws here.
Covington's checked in for the Clippers. John Wall comes in for Jackson. Leonard with the ball. Prince is there. Leonard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Prince. Out to the right wing. Towns down low. Covered by Covington. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
The 3, George. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Russell against Wall. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Gobert. That one a little long. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
All Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Oh, say does that.
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point.
You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Leonard can't get it to go. And here's Memphis. Bane with it. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's Leonard. It's a three-point game. Outside Morant. Bane against George. Brooks outside. Outside Bane. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Wall. George outside for 3. And the Clippers miss again. And here's Memphis. Here's Bane. And the layup falls. Bane's got 6.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
George against Bane. They need this. Excellent D there from Morant. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Here's George. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Adams, the pass to Brooks. On the wing, Bane takes the 3. Leonard pulls down the board. Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There are too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Now here's Brooks. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Wall. Zubats against Jackson. Leonard passes to Wall. No good with the triple.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
To the left side wing. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's George. Out to Covington. Over to the wing. And here's Zubats outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Right side Morant. Pass to Adams. Lets it fly from 18. That one's wide left. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here are the Grizzlies. 11 unanswered points for them. Here's Morant into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Covington. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Wall against Morant. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's George. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. George has got his second basket of the game.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Now here's Brooks. And he starts out with a miss in this one. Zubats finds Leonard. Now here's Covington, hounded by Moran. And the jam by Covington.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
Moran against Wall. On the wing, Bain. Jackson for three. And he can't get that one. Desmond Bain getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point guard. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. The Clippers trail. For three, George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his fifth rebound in this one. Come get it. Leonard against Brooks. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And for the Clippers, they're shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Wall, no good. Memphis shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Left side, Moran. And he gets that one. Morant's got 5.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Leonard passes to Wall. Kicks it to George. Takes a 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Outside Wall. From deep. Zubac's shot is off. Memphis leading. Here's Brooks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
George's shot is off.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And here's Morant outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Covington against Jackson. To stop the run, and Wall lays it in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Morant. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the first half. Bain finds Morant. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Nice move. Covington, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Yeah, always a good idea to throw it up to Adams and let him stuff it.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Leonard for 3. They get it back. Here's Wall. Second chance shot. The shot no good. And here's Memphis. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Bain, the baseline J. Oh, George with a steal on the break. Wall, he's open. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Grizzlies have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Pass to Jackson. Over Covington. Jackson can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Count it.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Wall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The score, your Clippers, 15. The Grizzlies, 25.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Here's Zubac. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Moran, pass to Adams, and it's slammed in by Adams.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
And George launches it from deep. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the claw. I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
Outside Bain. Jackson on the wing. Covered by Covington. And Jackson gets double-teamed. Shot clock at 5. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Covington inside. Jackson on him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Memphis shooting 52% from the floor so far. Wall against Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
The free throw drops for Morant. That one misses. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's George. Denied by Morant.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swat.
George against Bain. George passes to Zubac. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Rebound by the Clippers.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Ball for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Down low. Nails the baby hook. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Kicks it to George. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
13 foul. At the line for your Clippers.
That free throw misses.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star. No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late. And he's just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Bain, the pass to Adams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Ball with it. Jackson in his pocket. Covington. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Morant's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Zubac with the steal. Wall against Brooks. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection. They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Denied by Leonard. And he gets it back. Jackson outside. Second chance effort from deep. Bain. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. George drives in. Back to Zubac. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Bain with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Bain, the pass to Adams. And down it goes. 2 points. Adams has got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, so many times tonight, it's been Steven Adams, the man from New Zealand, looming large.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for your Clippers.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Morant. Second shot opportunity. From deep, Bain. Ooh, nice D from George. Leonard passes to George. Now Zubac from outside the arc. The shot off that time. And so it's Memphis in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, the Grizzlies shooting efficiently, 50% so far. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Even Zubac out there with Robert Covington. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Zubac with a screen on Bain to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Stolen by Wall. Pass to Leonard. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Tipped. Here's Covington, and the jam by Covington.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Well, Los Angeles shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Wall drawing the double. Zubac passes to Wall. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. So he gets them both. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Puts up a three. And Wall pulls it down.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Leonard with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Leonard can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Bain. Here's Covington. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
A long, strong forward. Covington shows the ability to finish inside.
Outside Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And Morant drops them both. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Wall finds Leonard. From deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's the break. Pass to Bain. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. For 3, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here's Morant. Outside Bain. They get the rebound. Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
He hits the second from the line. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter here. Leonard against Brooks. It's tipped. And he's able to get it back. Leonard, good. There's 1:34 left in the final quarter. Brooks outside.
Come get it, come get it.
Back to Adams. Pass to Brooks. Tries again. Outside Morant. From deep three-point range. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. George drives in, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Desmond Bain.
Yeah, on the drive, George's length is a gift, helping him get the shot off even with a foul.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings him within single digits.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Driving in. Morant, the pass to Adams, and that's off the mark. He's 7 for 10 from the field. Covington finds Leonard. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. On the wing, Bain. George defending. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. It's George on the wing. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Moran against Wall. Kicks it out to Jackson. Let's go with a three. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
George for three. It counts.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just distant.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight. And it's the Suns to start out. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Now here's Ayton. Shoots over Zubac. Ayton, no good.
DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Wall against Paul. Nifty move. He got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Bridges against Leonard. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Beyond the arc.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
George over to help. Outside for Booker. Here's Ayton. That shot is off. Great D that time from Zubac. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size VA and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Paul.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Pass to Covington. Now Leonard. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's George. Back to Wall. To the paint. George, good. George has got 5.
You see Paul George just focused that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team. And it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. And just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
Now here's Booker, and he drives in. Covington grabs the board.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Zubac passes to Covington. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Wall finds Covington. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Suns trailing. Paul with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shoots over Wall. And the 17-footer goes down.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Booker against George. Pass to Wall. Back to George. Over Booker. George against Booker. That one goes. Count it. He's got 7.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Wall against Paul. Now here's Ayton. All sorts of time. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now here's Wall. Outside Covington. 19 seconds left to play in the first. Sinks it from distance.
Covington's range is a big asset for this offense.
Paul against Wall. And the basket by Bridges.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
George outside. From deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And so in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Zubac's shot is off.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Covington. 5 points in the game. Pass to George. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Now here's Bridges. Johnson passes to Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
The Suns have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's George. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers miss again. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 3-pointer, Bridges. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Johnson. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Johnson against Covington. For 3, George. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. From the wing, and that one drops for him. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Pass to Booker. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Covington passes to George. Lets it fly. And that one hits the back iron. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And stolen by Covington. It's offline from half court.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Outside wall. Leonard left side. The three ball. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Bridges against George, and the jam by George.
Woo! Putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Here's a three from Paul. Gets the three ball to go. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Leonard passes to Zubac. 30 seconds left in the second. Pass to George. Here's the three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Here's Coffey. Craig with a steal. And here's Payne outside. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Clippers on top. They lead by 6. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Marcus Morris out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Coffey in at the three. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Payne, pass to Craig. Back to Payne. Inside. And here's Saric for three. Suns keep it alive. Out to the right wing. Pass to Payne. 6 to shoot. And another shot. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Outside Payne. And here's Crowder from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Puts it up. The Clippers grab the miss. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Lee. Three-pointer. Crosses over. Payne with the bucket.
Throwing off his defender to get to the shot. Campaign with a nimble move.
Jackson outside. from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Saric. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Lets the three fly, sinks the tray.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Powell outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jackson outside. Fires for 3. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Crowder outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
And he banks in the layup. Crowder's got his first bucket in this one.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Pass to Coffey. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Batum with it. Saric covers. Now Payne to the inside. Batum outside. A nice shot by Morris. Morris has got 5 points.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Up top, Payne, defended by Jackson. The shot by Payne, no good. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. From the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Saric, a screen on Jackson. And here's Payne outside. Rebound by the Clippers. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Back to Powell. Jackson outside. Releases from 15. No good. A bit long that time. The Suns trailing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payne, the pass to Saric. And it's the Clippers on the break. And here is Morris. He's got 5. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocks down the triple. Jackson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
He's a confident guy, and he's got a solid 3-point shot, so Jackson rises and fires.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Ball no good. The Suns shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Outside Covington. Pass to George. Shoots over Booker. And he drains the turnaround J.
Just such a natural shooting ability. Paul George making the tough mid-ranger look easy.
And here's Bridges. Outside Booker. Fires the three. And the Suns miss again.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Outside Booker tries to break his ice. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Takes the 3. The Suns clear it. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Leonard outside. 3-pointer. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker finds Paul. The 3 is up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Leonard outside. Back to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. The 3, George. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Wall, the pass to Covington. Here's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Chris Paul is just so comfortable and so confident. He's got such a quick release, too, off the bounce on that pull-up jumper.
Leonard outside. The 3 ball. The Clippers rebound. Outside Wall. Pass to George. From outside the arc. Can't get it to go. Shooting 7 for 13 from the field now.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Clippers.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paul George.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Wall for 3. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Ayton.
Now, you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
George outside. From deep 3-point range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Here's Paul.
Hey, yo, get on Chris.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the... All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Allie.
It's the NBA on 2K. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Russell with it. Pass to Towns. And that one is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Covington kicks to George. The kick out to Wall. Now Leonard. Rocket 6 from deep. George. The rebound by Prince. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Edwards driving to the basket. IT that time from Leonard. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Wall outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Russell finds Gobert, and it's good for 2.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Leonard against Russell. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Los Angeles with another miss. Covington against Towns. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Russell against Wall. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Now, here is Russell. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, the pass to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Zubac with the screen for George. The Clippers get another chance here. Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards with it. George picks him up, and Gobert kicks to Prince. No good with the triple. Clippers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. The 3 from George. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Prince outside. And the rejection by Zubac. Ball passes to Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard, drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Personal foul. First team.
It's Russell with the drive. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, That's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Towns, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Towns has got 6.
And how about the efficiency from Towns? The shots he takes often fall well within the offensive game plan.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Russell. He is still scoreless so far in this one. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Back to Covington. He dishes it to George. Passes to Zubac. 4 seconds left. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
What a performance for Ivica Zubac. He's been the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in a point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Russell. From the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
George finds Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Russell feeling it out a bit, and a miss there on the triple. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Wall, and the layup is good.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signed with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for L.A.
Just 5 on the clock. Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
And finished off by Gobert.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
George with the ball. Now defended by Gobert.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Ball against Russell. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. Covington dishes the Wall. George passes to Covington. Back to George. For 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lets it go from the wing. Edwards can't hit. And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Now here's Wall. Now the dish to Covington. Towns with the steal. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's George after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. From deep, George. Here's Zubac. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Here's George. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Now George, after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go. And he comes up with the deuce. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The drive by Russell. And it's rebounded by Covington. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we read. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after half.
The Timberwolves, 26.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And here's Russell after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Gobert dishes to Russell. Yep, that one goes. Russell's got 5 now.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's George. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
The shot by George, wide open. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Russell against Wall. Prince kicks to Russell. Back to Prince. To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
And a deep three from George. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Shoots from the baseline and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Minnesota, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That free throw missing.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Left side, George. And George with the stuff.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Pass to Towns. And the rejection by Zubats. Wall up top. He's guarded by Russell. Back to Wall. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. With the drive. Russell against Wall. Fades back. Misses off the left iron. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. From deep, George. Minnesota with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards finds Russell. Back to Edwards. Stolen by George. Covington against Towns. Outside, George. Back to Covington. Pass to Zubats. Going inside. Minnesota with the rebound. Left side, Towns. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Leonard, the pass to Covington. Outside, Wall. Fader on the way. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Perilous turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Clippers trail by 4. On the wing, George. Edwards defending. Leonard kicks to Wall. Feeds it to George. From 13, connects. The jumper drops. George has got 16.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Outside, Towns. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Wall. And the shot is long.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And Covington gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Minnesota shooting here about 46% for the game. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Covington wide open. He fires. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Covington's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Los Angeles. Edwards looking it over. The kick out to Towns. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Now here's George. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Edwards. Paul George with the steal. Leonard the pass to Covington. Count it. Covington's got 4 points now in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Here's Leonard. After Taurean Prince's bucket, Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Prince has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Towns. Stolen by Zubac. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him. Leonard looking around. And then Leonard with the dunk.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive. Rising up with ease and throwing it down.
Russell passes to Edwards. Looking to get it going. Rebound by the Clippers. Covington with it. He's picked up by Russell. Leonard draws the double. Covington the open look. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Edwards dishes to Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Covington against Towns. Lets it go from 14. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Russell.
Yeah, the leadership skills on display there. Getting it done when it matters most. D'Angelo Russell.
Leonard, that's for 2. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Ball against Russell. For 3, Covington. Here's Leonard. Nice D from Russell.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Prince. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Prince has got 4 points this quarter.
The evolution of Prince when they needed a hoop in a close game. He's one of the guys that they can count on.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, George jacks up a 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 15 points here in the second half.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. High post shot. Towns, no luck. Clippers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go full. Covington kicks to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Covington. Leonard sets a screen for Covington. That 3 off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Trailing by 2. The leaner. And it's Russell missing.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him. Just rise straight up and drill it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. Wall. And he recovers it. He kicks it to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Covington. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. It's money from deep.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.